Look, I'm telling you right now, being jacked in 2025 is going to be one of your biggest advantages that you will ever have. And you're probably wondering how, Martel, like I'm not in the fitness industry, but you're probably an entrepreneur, right? And if you're an entrepreneur, or even if you're in the 9 to 5 space, you know how many people are out of shape right now? Do you know how many people are sloppy? Do you know how many people, they just don't have a good appearance? Most people do not have the best appearance. Most people do not look cleaned up. Most people are fat. They're lazy. They're out of shape, right? So if you're an entrepreneur, your biggest thing I already know is networking, right? That's what I love. I love going out, meeting new people. It gives you a great first impression. It's almost like top of the funnel attraction. I've mentioned this before where like it's your visual advertisement. So when people see you, they think that, okay, this person's about something. This person's doing something. If you're not jacked during this time, can you still win? I'm not going to sit here and lie to you and say you won't. You can win, but it's just going to be significantly harder. Right, like, and it's so easy to get in shape. Like, it's actually significantly easy. There's simple steps. You've probably watched a bunch of YouTube videos on how to do it. You've probably watched my old YouTube videos on how to do it. But if you don't make that a priority in 2025, you're missing out. You're literally leaving so much money on the table. There's a lot of money left on the table if you're not jacked. Because here's the thing. Even when you're getting on calls with potential clients, when they see you, when they see that you look built, when they see that you're actually training, you look like you have a pretty good diet, right? Everything's going to work for you because they're going to see you as a leader. They're going to see you as somebody who's cleaned up. You're going to have a certain level of authority on that call to where people are actually going to be interested in understanding who you are, and they're going to believe that you can actually help them, which I hope you can. If you're running a business, you better be able to help the people that you're trying to sell to. But like, it's a cheat code, bro. It's a cheat code all of 2025, and I think the next 5 to 10 years, because a lot of people are not looking at this as an opportunity. A lot of people are looking at this as, well, it's a nice to have. I believe it's a need to have. I believe that, especially if you're a man right now, not a lot of men have this level of understanding of like, I need to get in shape because it affects my business. It affects the way that I project myself. It affects my self-confidence, my self-image, which then reflects on my business. Too many people, I'm telling you right now, they look at everything and they're like, well, I could get jacked. I don't really need it. I'm going to work on my business, right? Wrong. You can do both. In fact, you should do both. I will never say that you should put making money on the side to get jacked. I don't believe that's true. But what you need to do is you need to be able to combine both and have a solid routine that doesn't take too much of your time, but also allows for you to make progress in the area of your life when it comes to business and the area of your life when it comes to making money. So you have to be very efficient with it. You should be training 3 to 4 times a week. You should be having very simple but effective diet plans or a nutrition plan that's just simple that you can execute. It doesn't take too much work. You don't need to be a gourmet chef. You just need to understand macros. You need to understand all of those things, and you have to understand it for your body. But I'm telling you right now, if you don't do this, somebody else will. Somebody else will take your business. It's player versus player. Somebody else will land those deals that you missed because that person didn't trust you because you look sloppy as fuck. I didn't make the rules. I did not make the rules on human nature. I did not make the rule. You look on YouTube, right? The guys that get a lot of views. Why did I get views on YouTube? Why do I still get views? Because I'm jacked. Like, I look like somebody that you can listen to. And obviously my communication skills are on point. But again, if you're in the business world, you've already somewhat mastered communication, or else you wouldn't be in business. You wouldn't actually have money coming in from clients if you couldn't communicate your value. But what you're not communicating is your discipline and your trustworthiness. And that comes from your body. That comes from your discipline out inside the gym and also outside of the gym when you're eating, right? When you're sleeping, when you're doing specific actions that's going to reflect on your outwards appearance. A lot of people, they don't do this. And they get stuck and they wonder why things are not moving for them. They wonder why they don't get views on the internet. They wonder why people don't care about them when they walk into a room and there's other entrepreneurs and they're trying to network, because you don't have an X factor. What is an X factor right now? Your body. Getting jacked is an X factor. It is. Again, I did not make the rules. I'm just telling you what I've seen in real life scenarios of guys who look amazing. Everybody goes up to them and everyone wants to talk to them. They're like the cool kid on the block. Have you ever seen, like, when you were younger, like when you go to recess and all of that, like that cool kid, like that jock, and then you see the nerd on the side? Big difference. You know what I mean? So you have to really understand this process. and start to really get jacked and really just become the best version of yourself, because that's the only thing that's going to help you really grow and really become who you need to be in business and life and everything, right? Moving my camera around just because I can, but I'm telling you right now, it's really important to be able to master this, because the more that you can master this effect, the more that you're going to be able to just have way more fun with business. You're going to have way more fun with social relationships. You're going to be able to really expand and be the person that you need to be. You're going to be a lot more confident. You're going to be a lot more creative. A lot more people are going to want to talk to you. A lot of people are going to want to do business with you. Your social skills are going to increase. I'm telling you, I didn't make the rules. So this was just a clear indication for you. If you are not in shape right now and you need to get in shape, go get in shape. Just do it. It's not hard. You need a routine. And if you need help with that, if you want to get jacked faster, you want to outsource the process of doing that, link will be in the description. You can tap in with me. We can go through a fitness strategy call, see if it makes sense, and see how we can actually get you to that goal within 90 days or less. But the reality is, if you're in business, if you're in if you're in relationships in terms of like with people, which you should be, if you're trying to make money, you need to be like introducing yourself to as many people as possible. The best way you can do that is by getting jacked, because not many people are. And they're going to look up to you. And be like, damn, bro, what's your fitness routine? Even if the conversation is not about fitness and you're not a fitness guy, you're still going to be asked that question. And you're still going to get looked up to. And people will start to want to bend over backwards to do favors for you, because you're somebody who's earned it through your discipline, through your physique, through your tenacity, through your ability to actually change your body, through your ability to build a physique that is withstandable in society, a physique that people want to see. And why would you avoid this, right? You've been avoiding it for years. I understand you've been avoiding it for years. I wouldn't recommend you continue to avoid it, just because it's only going to get more prevalent. There's only going to be more people who do it. Like, you have a small window of time where a lot of people are not making it a focus. All the guys who were like new year, new me guys, they already fell off. Nobody's on their fitness journey anymore. It was already over. The gyms are empty again. Why not take advantage of the opportunity? Why not take advantage of the arbitrage, where all you need to do is put in some work, get some guidance, and you look the best that you can, and you become permajacked. That's my goal. I want everybody to be permajacked, to where like you'll never fall off. All my clients, they're never going to fall off. They're not. They have the skills, they have the principles, and they have the knowledge from me. Like it's guaranteed, bro. And again, it's one of the highest returns on investment you'll ever have. I'm telling you right now, and I'm not just making this up. I'm a living proof of this. My whole life changed when that happened. I got introduced to a lot of successful people due to my physique. I didn't say that I was in the fitness industry. I was actually in other industries. I was in tech, and it gave me an advantage in tech because all of the other guys were nerds and they were skinny and scrawny. I'm the jack guy that walks in and has a business idea. Even if that business idea is worse than somebody else's who's a nerd pencil necked, the fact that I'm jacked makes it sound better. I don't understand. Like, actually, I do understand why, but you might not understand why. It's like, because I look exceptional, the thought is he can't be that smart. So when I put together a plan that sounds pretty good, it sounds out of this world amazing. So it amplifies anything that you do, even if it's average in the sense of intellectualism. So it's like, it's such a cheat code, bro. Like, and I recommend everybody get into this, because I don't know. Like, I don't know how else you can get ahead nowadays besides improving your personal appearance. Like, you look at all these guys, these new entrepreneurs, and they're getting jacked and they're showing themselves on social media. They're even talking about fitness. The reason why is because it's working for them. We're not in the old days where you could be fat and sloppy, but it could showcase, like, it was an aristocratic society where, like, if you were fat, it showed that you had abundance. Now, if you're fat, it shows that you're lazy, and it shows that you don't care about yourself and you're not trustworthy. So the social dynamics have changed. So you have to understand this, and you have to start moving with where life is going, where social dynamics are moving, and start to position yourself, because I'm telling you, the guys who are going to be on top on social media, in business, in life, are going to be the guys who are jacked. I'm making this prediction, 2025. In the next 5 years, all of the guys who are going to be top 10 wealthiest people are going to be jacked. All the guys who weren't, like, you look at Mark Zuckerberg, he's getting in shape. He's trying to be a Chad now, right? You look at Elon Musk. I mean, he's gonna get to that point where he needs to get in shape, bro. He's a guy who he's done really well intellectually, but if he was in amazing shape, I promise you, like, he'd probably 10x where he was already, you know? And maybe he doesn't even need that. Maybe he just doesn't care about that. But again, that's the top 0.0001%. I want you to compare yourself to people who have exceptions in life. I want you to understand that those people, they have really, really rare exceptions. And for you, as the average guy who's trying to become great in this world, you need to use the physical as an advantage. It's easy. And it's literally very, very cost effective, and the ROI is high. So take this, internalize it, understand it. I'm going to catch you on the next video. I hope this is motivating to you. I just wanted to walk around and tell you, get in shape, bro. Get jacked. 2025. Run the play.